Today in NBA 2K26, I am putting Nikola Jokic on every NBA team. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K26 with the Indiana Pacers, for example, as one of the different teams that Jokic will be on in today's video. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's continue this video and let's get started. Starting out with the Pacers here. Now, of course, in real life, they lost out on Miles Turner in the offseason, who signed with the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, of course, I believe Jay Huff is going to be their starter this season. He's going to be competing with Isaiah Jackson, of course. So now putting Jokic on this team, they're going to be very good here. See if they go back to the NBA Finals and potentially win one this season. Heading over to the Pelicans here. The Pelicans now get desperate help with Jokic. I'm not saying Missy is bad or anything. Obviously, just Jokic is just so much better. There's no doubt about it. Jokic and Zion should be a fun duo to watch. Next up, we have the Detroit Pistons here for Jokic. Now, of course, Jalen Durham was their starting center last year. He's going to be coming off the bench now behind Jokic. Jokic and Cade should be very good. I expect a pretty good season out of this Pistons squad. They were very solid last year. I think they're going to be alright this upcoming season. The Toronto Raptors here, of course, even with Jokic on this team, I don't think they're going to be very good. Probably still will be better, but of course, Jokic being added on this team, he's added on to every single other team as well. So it should be interesting to see how things play out there, but not expecting much from these Toronto Raptors. However, I expect big stats though from this Jokic. We have the Houston Rockets here. Houston Rockets are very good already in the first place. Now I'm adding Jokic onto this team. I mean, this is pretty much championship or bust for this Rockets squad. Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs here. Jokic and Victor would be such a fun duo to watch in real life if they paired up together. Of course, they still got De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle here on this team. They're going to be pretty good in my opinion. Next up, we have the Phoenix Suns here. I think even with Jokic on this team, they're not going anywhere, unfortunately. But it should be interesting to see how that plays out with the Phoenix Suns. The Oklahoma City Thunder, of course, just won the NBA championship. Now they're adding Jokic onto their roster here, the three-time MVP. So this is going to be very interesting. Again, just like the Houston Rockets I just mentioned, it's going to be championship or bust for this OKC Thunder squad. Next, of course, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves here. He's a much better addition onto this team for their starting center position compared to Rudy Gobert. They're going to be pretty good in my opinion. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think they'll be pretty good. The Portland Trail Blazers here, I'm going to have Lillard play because I think it's more interesting if Lillard plays. Same goes to Tatum here when I get to the Celtics here. But I don't think this Blazers squad's really going anywhere. The Golden State Warriors here desperately need a center here. Of course, they're probably going to start Draymond Green at the center position or Quentin Post here. Jokic on this team, they have a decent chance here in my opinion. Jokic, Curry, and Butler there. Of course, anything's possible with them on the team. The Washington Wizards here, I don't even have to say much about this team. He's going to put up big numbers here, but are they going to win? I doubt it. Obviously, all players here show you, like I said before, Jokic is on every single team. So we have the best player in basketball here on every single team. Next up, we have Jokic and Embiid here teaming up on the Philadelphia 76ers here with Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and the rest of the Sixers squad. He would be a four-time MVP if it wasn't for Joel Embiid there, but hey, I don't think this team's going to go anywhere, unfortunately. Next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks here, and they're going to be good because of the fact that they have Jokic and Giannis on this team. Other than that, though, they had nothing else. So we'll see how much Jokic and Giannis can truly carry this team to success. Next up, we have the Chicago Bulls here. I can just breeze right over this. He's putting up numbers here. They're not going anywhere, unfortunately. The Cavs here, the Cavs are going to be pretty good in my opinion. Now, of course, Jared Allen's going to be coming off the bench here. Putting Jokic, Mitchell, Mobley, Darius Garland. This team has a very good chance for a championship, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Boston Celtics. I am going to have Tatum play as well. So I think there's a decent chance they still could come back and win an NBA championship this season. You never know. The Los Angeles Clippers team, this team is stacked. Jokic, Kawhi, Harden, Zubac, John Collins, Bradley Beal, Brook Lopez, Chris Paul here. They got a decent chance, in my opinion, to win an NBA championship. The Memphis Grizzlies, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. He's putting up numbers, though, for sure on this team, but I don't think the Grizzlies are going to win an NBA championship this year. The Atlanta Hawks here, like I said before, I think they'll be okay, but I don't think they're going to win. We get the Miami Heat here. Again, similar situation to other ones. They'll be okay, but they're not winning anything. Same with the Hornets, though. He might win MVP. Charlotte Hornets, Jokic might win MVP. But they're not winning a championship. Same with the Utah Jazz here. Just go right through all these bad teams. The Kings will be okay, in my opinion, but they're not going to win. The Knicks here, these definitely have a decent chance. Jokic, Brunson, Towns, OG, Bridges, Josh Hart. They got a decent chance here. We'll check on the Knicks throughout the season for sure. And of course, the Los Angeles Lakers here. Jokic and Luka, the best buddies here, plus LeBron, Reeves, and this squad. Watch out for them in the Western Conference. That's for sure. The Orlando Magic here with their new jerseys. I think they'll be pretty good here. I don't know about winning, but I think they could probably be a 4th, 5th seed out there in the East. probably improve even more. The Dallas Mavericks here, 2K loves the Dallas Mavericks when I do these simulations, so they're putting Jokic, Davis, Kyrie, Cooper Flag. This team is probably going to be pretty good as well. Brooklyn Nets here, he might also win MVP, but they're not going anywhere. And we're back to the Denver Nuggets here. Obviously no additional Jokic on his team, because of course he plays for the Denver Nuggets. So that's today's video here. He's on every single team. Let's see how things play out. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And at the end of the season, we got Nikola Jokic as your MVP with the OKC Thunder. Actually, I'm pretty shocked by that. I was thinking it was going to be one of the bad teams there. But the OKC Thunder here, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double for Jokic. We got Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Sengun, 6th Man of the Year behind Jokic on the Rockets now. Victor, Defensive Player of the Year. João Matas Bazulis as your most improved player. Jokic on the All-NBA first teams, of course. That's going to be all Jokic. Jokic on the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Wizards, the Sixers, and the Brooklyn Nets. On the NBA second team is the Pacers, Bulls, Hornets, Blazers, and Pistons. And on the All-NBA third team, the Kings, the Pelicans, the Heat, the Celtics, and the Golden State Warriors. On the All-Defensive first team, we actually do get Jokic from the Philadelphia 76ers. On the second team, it is the Pacers, Hornets, Nets, and Denver Nuggets. So pretty interesting if you ask me. Let's check out the NBA standings here at the end of the season, see how things played out between both conferences. Out in the West, the Timberwolves were the first seed, 61-21, followed by the Mavericks, the Clippers, the Thunder, Rockets, Kings. The Warriors and Lakers, the Spurs, and Suns are in the play-in. That means that the Blazers, the Pelicans, the Nuggets, actually the Grizzlies, and Jazz are all out of it. Obviously, the Jazz, you expect them to not be in it. But the Nuggets, I think, were been pretty good in here, but they unfortunately did not play out as what I thought they were going to be this season. Out in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks were the first seed, and then they had an 11-game lead over the Cavs. That's pretty interesting. Then we got the Cavs, the Hawks. The Bulls were pretty good, actually. The Pacers, the Pistons, Celtics, Heat, the Sixers, Raptors. Any shocking teams? So actually, I'm kind of shocked that the Magic were not as good. Even the Bucks as well. So obviously, Giannis and Jokic couldn't carry them that much. So we're now also going to check the player stats here at the end of the season quickly between all these teams. Checking out the league leaders, of course. Booker and Edwards led the way in scoring, but we got the Nuggets, Jokic, he had the most points between all of them. Then we got the Thunder, Jokic as well. Coming through another one here, we got the Blazers, Jokic, and we also got the Bulls, the Nets. So pretty interesting. Basically a lot of about 25, 26 points per game. Let's go to the rebounding department here. It's all Jokic essentially in the top 10 minus Victor. We got the Nuggets, Jokic, Hornets, Wizards, Sixers, Pacers, Nets, Kings, and of course we got Victor, and then we got the Bulls as well as the Celtics. So pretty good here, about 10 rebounds a game for all of them. Checking out the assist department, James Harden averaged 11 assists a game this year, but this Nuggets Jokic did very, very well. Unfortunately, that team didn't do good. Sixers, Jokic, Pelicans, Blazers, Mavs, Pacers. Well, that's Tyrese Halliburton, my bad. And OKC Thunder here. So pretty good, in all honesty, but also that 1.5 steals a game, a little bit less than a block. So pretty good here all around. So we're going to the playoffs here. It's going to be the Timberwolves, Lakers, Thunder, Rockets, all these other teams here. I'm actually pretty shocked by this Bulls team, but let's see how things play out after the first round here. And it's going to be Timberwolves actually sweep the Lakers, and it's going to be the Timberwolves and Thunder. That's going to be pretty good. Clippers and Kings went to 7 games here out in the Western Conference in the first round here. 116 and 102. Jokic 31 for the Clippers here, leading the way in scoring for them, and he only had 19 for the Kings, so the Clippers went a little bit better. The Warriors actually beat the Dallas Mavericks in 7 games. That's actually pretty shocking. I thought the Mavericks would have easily won. They only won by 1 point here. Jokic with the triple-double for Dallas in this one, and he actually only had 12 points here for Golden State, but Warriors move on. Out in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks have beat the Pacers here, and we got the Cavs beating the Celtics, of course, and the Hawks beating the Pistons. So nothing too crazy over there in that department. Checking out the next round here, it's going to be the Clippers. They're going to beat Golden State in a clean sweep. Wow, and the Thunder have beat the Timberwolves. We also got a 7-game series here where the Pacers have beat the New York Knicks. The Knicks were the first seed there out in the Eastern Conference, but they were unable to get the job done. It's going to be the Pacers going to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, I was kind of expecting this here. Let's see how things play out in the following round, the conference finals. Harden is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Jokic for the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. We have the Clippers beating the Thunder in 7 games, actually 2 7-game series, 139 to 126. Harden with a huge game here. Jokic had 19, 5, and 10. But 44, 9, and 9 for Thunder. Jokic, they couldn't get the job done. Out in the East, though, we got the Cavs and the Pacers. The Cavs did beat the Pacers here. Jokic pretty good over there, and of course he was doing his best with the Pacers. They couldn't get the job done. We're going to go on a game-by-game basis here in the NBA Finals. Might get some game action, we'll see. So in Game 1, the Clippers do take Game 1, 123 to 115. Bogdanovich leads the way in scoring, only 16 for Clippers Jokic. He only had 12 here, wow. Donovan Mitchell, though, 38 points. Game 1 goes to Clippers. Game number 2 will be going to Cleveland. Bradley Beal with 20. Jokic only averaging, he's averaging nothing here in the playoffs here. Why is he having 2 previous seasons? I don't even know. But either way, Clippers, Jokic, pretty good. We got triple-double for Cavs, Jokic. In game number 3, the Cavs do win this one, 128-124. Jokic was 41, 5, and 9 for Cleveland. Wow. What about in game number 4 between these squads? The Cavs are up 3-1 here in the series, 120-107. Jokic putting up big numbers here, 19, 10, 8. But the Cavs are up in this series. Let's see how things play out. We're going to go Simcast here for game number 5, because why not? I do want to get some game action here at some point, but we'll see how things play out. Clippers currently up in this ball game here. Obviously, if the Cavs win this game, they're going to be winning the NBA Finals there. But the Clippers win 140-134. Harden, Leonard, Bogdanovic, Beal, Jokic, big games there. So I don't know why he's not playing that many minutes. You know what I mean? Jokic actually playing a lot of minutes, 26, 9, 7, I should say. Let's go to the Simcast here again for game number 6 between the squads. The Cavs are going to be at home here trying to put away the Clippers here. See what happens here. But the Clippers are just absolutely dominating here. So we're going to be going to game 7 scenario between these squads, 126-104. Get the box score of that one quickly. 32-11 for Cavs, Jokic. Yeah, this Jokic on the Clippers, so they don't want to play him. Well, I think it's because of the fact they got Jokic and Zubac here and Al Horford, so there's also that factor. Let's see, in game number 7 here, we will hop into this game, hopefully at the end with a good game on our hands. It's going to be whoever wins this game, it will be win the NBA Finals here, and it looks like the Clippers have pulled away a bit, but it's going to be a close one. So we're here in game 7 of the NBA Finals between these two squads. So the Clippers currently up by 10 here. They're also going to be making a big comeback in this series if they do end up winning this ball game. Kawhi Leonard, he's got the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Very interesting seeing, you know, Jokic in these different jerseys. He was open for 3, but he does not take that jumper right there. See what he's going to do. We got 5 seconds left to go on the clock. Out to Brook Lopez for 3. Look at this lineup they're running out here. Al Horford, Jokic, Zubac, Brook Lopez, and Kawhi Leonard. Insane lineup. I doubt I would have ever saw that. Yeah, and also, it looks like on the Cavs, and they have Evan Mobley or Jared Allen is playing small forward as Garland does make that 2-point shot there. We got a timeout on our hands. We got 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. Obviously, much more balanced lineups here. James Harden, he's got the ball. Jokic inside against Jokic on the Cavs. What's he going to do here? Back out to James Harden over to Bogdanovic. 8-point lead here for the Clippers here. A big 3 would go and do wonders for him, and it does go in. Bradley Beal for 3 for the Los Angeles Clippers here, putting them up by 11 with a minute and 45 seconds left to go. That very well could be the dagger in tonight's ball game. We'll see what happens here. A minute and 40, like I just said, inside to Jokic on Cleveland. He's going to get that little layup to go. Is now 129-120. Going to be playing a full court press here. Bogdanovic with the ball up to Harden as they pass half court here. He's got Darius Garland on him. Harden going inside out to Bradley Beal. Over to Bogdanovic in the corner. Back to Jokic. What's Jokic going to do? Looks like he can pass over to Bradley Beal, who has DeAndre Hunter on him. Bradley Beal for 3, and that one is good as well. Back-to-back clutch 3s for Bradley Beal. He's got 29 points tonight. Wow. Inside over to DeAndre Hunter. He's going to get that slam to go back to a 10-point game between the two squads. Bradley Beal has been putting in work, though, in the series. Over to Bogdanovic here. What's he going to do? Donovan Mitchell currently on him. You want to slow down the pace as much as possible. Here we got James Harden with the ball. 1 minute left to go. It looks like the Clippers are going to win, but you never know, especially here on 2K26. He loses the ball there. Like I just said, you never know what's going to happen. Donovan Mitchell will get that slam to go back to an 8-point game. 53 seconds left to go on the clock following the slam by Mitchell. Over to Bogdanovic here. Obviously, the Cavs do not want to foul here, of course, just yet. They want to get another steal, would be pretty nice. Jokic, he has the ball back to Kawhi in the corner. What's he going to do? 40 seconds left to go on the clock. Jokic, he has the ball. Shooting a free throw jumper, and it is off. Mobley with the rebound. A big 3 by Cleveland would be very, very clutch with 30 seconds left to go. DeAndre Hunter with the ball. What's he going to do? Out to Garland for 3. He does attempt that 3-pointer, and it is good. A 5-point game. 26 seconds left to go on the clock. Over to Bogdanovic. He will get fouled, though, by Donovan Mitchell. So we got 30 seconds. We have 25 seconds left to go in this ball game. So it looks like another foul will occur as soon as Bradley Beal inbounds it. And it's going to be inbounded to Kawhi Leonard. So Evan Mobley does commit that foul. 2 free throws for Kawhi Leonard coming up right now. Let's see if he can make these free throws. The first one is going to hit 133-127. Can he make the second free throw as well? And yes, he does. Almost rolled out. 134 to 127. Again, the Cavs need another clutch three-pointer to try and come back in this ball game. Over to Evan Mobley for three, and it is good. He does make it. 4-point game here. Anything is still possible. We got 19 seconds left to go on the clock. We still have plenty of time left in this ball game. James Harden now will be going to the free throw line. Can he ice the game? He misses the first free throw. That is crucial. Very crucial miss for the Clippers, and James Harden will make the second one. So back to a 5-point game here. We got a timeout, but anything is possible here. The Clippers were up 10 here. We still have 18 seconds left to go. The Cavs could easily just hit another three-pointer here, and it's back to a 2-point game only. Let's see what happens here. DeAndre Hunter will be inbounding for Cleveland, and it's going to go over to Darius Garland in the corner. Up to Mitchell for three at the top of the key, and it is off. Bradley Beal is going to secure that rebound there. That's probably game at that point. That actually almost went in. It would have been very interesting to see how that played out. Bradley Beal, he's going to miss that free throw as well. So the Clippers keep missing these free throws, and he's going to make the second one. Is a 6-point game here. We got another timeout by Cleveland. Anything's possible. So I really like the arena that the Clippers have, by the way. Side note, but 136 to 130, 12.7 seconds left to go on the clock. DeAndre Hunter will be inbounding to Darius Garland for three, and that one is off. Kawhi with the rebound. Again, you got another foul here, but I think that one's going to ice the game. Clippers kept missing these free throws here. The Cavs have plenty of chances. However, it looks like it's not going to be good for Cleveland. 137 to 130, and as soon as time runs out here, it's going to be the Clippers that end up winning the championship. We gotta wait and play out the last 8 seconds though of this ball game. Darius Garland's gonna push it up as fast as possible here. Let's see if Hunter makes this three-pointer, and no, he does not. Kawhi with the rebound, and that is that. They're still fouling. Oh my god, 0.4 seconds left on the clock. There's no point of that foul here. The game is over as soon as Kawhi's gonna continue to ice it as much as possible. And there you have it. As soon as that one goes in, and these 0.4 seconds left to go, it's going to be the Los Angeles Clippers here winning the NBA championship. So if every single team in the NBA had Nikola Jokic on their roster, the Los Angeles Clippers are going to be the team that wins the NBA Finals. We had a 7-game series between Clippers and Cavs, and it's going to be the Los Angeles Clippers winning. So if you enjoyed today's video, let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new. And if you want me to just any other players as well, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to do so. Either way, hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all in the next one.